Is there anything you know that you want to be like, here's what I do know about Fast and the Furious coming in? Is there, or do we, if not, we can talk about it after?
I think I kind of put it in the script.
Okay, cool.
But we can talk about it after. How's
Great.
that?
Perfect.
So Vin Momoa, which I do kind of explain. Kyle, will you be Vin Momoa?
Yes.
Will you play the voice, which is Blaze, which is a pregnant woman in the back seat?
Okay.
Of the car. I'll read all the stage directions. I will play Large Marge. Okay.
Did you know Vin Diesel is short for Vehicle Identification Number Diesel?
Stop! Stop! Kyle.
Sorry, thought I had a gas station.
I think I want to be your roommate. I actually think I've made a decision. I don't think you have a choice, but oh God.
What about Jakey?
Jakey, well then maybe, you know what? You be Jakey.
Okay.
And I'll be the girl in the back.
Cool.
So I'm going to be voice / Blaze. You be Jakey.
I'm Jakey.
You're Vin Momoa. I'm going to be Large Marge.
Great.
And then will you be Orion? Who's the bad person?
Oh, hell yeah.
Orion. And I believe that's it. God, you guys, you just see how I'm like, I even forgot characters.
I will say this, but you're already in the upper echelon of formatting because I would say 75% of the people who write a script for the show don't know how to edit the title page.
Oh, don't know how to hit title page.
Yeah, and go change that. So it's a lot of
It always says the untitled written by.
And I still print it out for some reason.
Great.
Love it.
So it's the first 6 pages, but it's also like the entire film.
Perfect. That's exactly what we would love.
It's also literally the entire film. Because I realized when I was writing it, I began this film and I can actually end it at page 5.
It's great. That's great.
Okay. I haven't. Okay. So are we recording? Okay. So I'm trying to figure, like, do I need my glasses or not? I think I need to do this and then do this. Okay. All right, are we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. The Fast and the Furious 69, Demolition Derby by Jenn Harris. We open in black. Honk, 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 honk. The sound of a car honking increases to a bunch of cars honking. It's a lot of cars and it's loud. We bump into an extreme close-up of a radiator that looks sort of like the mouth of a catfish at the front of a car. But this isn't just any old car radiator. It's a strong radiator, a reliable radiator, a radiator that's seen some shit and had some sex. We pedestal up to reveal Vin Diesel in the driver's seat, but it could also be The Rock or Jason Momoa or any guy who does MMA fighting who isn't on trial for something at the time of filming. Vin Momoa, unlike the radiator, is fuming and honking his horn in a fit. We open up to reveal Lakeshore Drive, Chicago. Big gridlock with one bright white Lamborghini from the 80s smack in the middle of this mess. That's Vin Momoa, and that explains the catfish-looking radiator.
God damn it, this traffic's got me furious.
Can't you go any faster?
No!
We whip to reveal a woman in the back seat, Blaze, 18 to 22 years in age, yet carries herself with the life experience of a 65-year-old who built her own gas station and saved the town from some oil company or a flood. She's sweating, wearing see-through lingerie through see-through clothes. She's in labor. Then at least stop the honking. A blood orange Bugatti slowly rolls up next to Vin Momoa with Word Up by Cameo blasting through its
We might be able to get the rights to that, honestly.
Please. In the driver's seat is Jakey, a 26 to 55-year-old guy.
Specific.
Who loves pranks and his mom just as much as his car collection. Jakey can only speak in sarcasm or else he'll cry.
Looks like you got your size 12 hands full again, bro. And I'm not talking about the LSD, if you catch my drift. Speaking of drift, check out what I got installed in the Gotti. If you're not too busy sitting around in that snowflake ride.
I love the Gotti because it just becomes John Gotti
Right.
when abbreviated.
Right, for a Bugatti. I love it. Close up on a shot of a switch in Jakey's car. He flips it up and triggers the Bugatti into Inspector Gadget mode, straight up in the air about 100 feet, where he zooms off above and out of traffic, leaving an ungodly trail of exhaust and somehow lots of those black drift marks all over the other cars in traffic. Friend of yours?
Something like that.
As much as I'm enjoying breaking water all over back here, does this Back to the Future relic go into me in a hospital bed mode?
That was a DeLorean, sweetheart. And no. But I think I know someone who can.
Vin Momoa whips out a walkie-talkie from under his visor.
Breaker, 19er Mayday. This is Lambo to Large Marge. Come in, Large Marge.
Cut to the inside of a Chicago PD helicopter that's circling maybe the boat show downtown, or if it's not racist, circling above the south side. This is Large Marge. Come in, Lambo. Large Marge is the actress who played Large Marge in Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I thought so.
If producers want to cast someone else, pull the script. We're not making Fast and Furious 69 Demolition Derby without her.
You seeing this grid, LM?
Sure do. It's fucking up parking for the boat show. Something awful.
Well, I'm stuck on LSD and I got a lady in labor who's already blown her gasket.
The predicaments I pull you out of.
Come on, Marge. I'll owe you something serious.
Tell your backseat mama to do some Kegels. I'll be there in 2. The helicopter makes a sharp turn and heads over traffic jam, just as In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins begins. Large Marge throws down ropes from the helicopter, and Vin slides out of the window of his Lambo to clip the ropes to the roof somehow, all while still driving in traffic, which is unnecessary because he's in gridlock. Because of sound design, the car is now attached and lifted above traffic and carried safely to the roof of a hospital where Blaze is gurneyed inside. But we have another problem. The landing pad is now surrounded by a car gang. It's going down by Young Jock comes in. This is a gang Vin Momoa knows all too well. The gang who's responsible for taking the lives of not only his brother, but also his 18 cousins, 3 past girlfriends, his butcher, and most importantly, the man who was there for everything, who raised him when his dad left, taught him how to lift weights, robbing bad banks, trading cattle, but most importantly, how to drive. His high school driving instructor, Mr. Bagley. We feel the hate and fear in Vin Momoa's eyes. A glare off of a car's reflection captures the pendant around his really fit chest, a little gold Toyota Corolla with the word Bagley across it. Vin Momoa struts to the center of the car circle, and all of the cars do the hydraulic thing, where they aggressively bounce up and down like lions or bears about to attack, but they're cars. A menacing man, flanked by about 10 other menacing men and one really mean woman, walks up to Vin Momoa. This is Orion. He's 47, the leader, mean, and must have scars on his face.
Well. Looky who's had another emergency.
Hey, you would know.
We cut to shots of the gang bearing their fists, chains, one with a crowbar. One flashes the grills on their teeth that spell out murder. And another twirls a really long chain with a shitload of keys on the end.
What do you want from me, Orion? You've already taken everything.
You know what I want.
I don't.
I want the child.
Is Blazes? I'm not the father, friend.
I'm no one's friend.
A windshield from one of the cars cracks and breaks.
From yelling?
Yeah, from him yelling. From him yelling, I'm no one's friend.
Shockingly, I'm also not the father. But whatever rides with you belongs to me. And I'm gonna take it, motherfucker.
Over my dead body.
So be it. I just have one question.
And what's that?
Where do I send your body?
A big giant fight ensues.
Yeah.
Vin Momoa happens to destroy everyone who comes at him. The The hydraulic cars even start fighting Vin's Lambo like a demolition derby. But the Lambo defeats all of the other cars, leaving the landing pad an enormous junkyard of dead cars and dead bad guys and one mean girl. Orion, now laying busted and bleeding across the hood of a 1967 Chevy Impala, slowly and dramatically glares up at Vin Momoa. Vin Momoa clutching his pendant.
You could tell the devil not to expect my body anytime soon. Till then, keep hell warm for me.
As Vin Momoa, exhausted but still looking strong and hot, walks towards the entrance to the hospital, we see the Impala and Orion explode into a burst of flames and loudness. The other cars each explode, now leaving only Vin's white Lambo intact. The noise of the explosions fade out as the sound of a baby crying fades in and then overlaps with a Lil Jon cover of Take My Breath Away. Blackout. You guys did a great cold read.
Oh,
It's
thank
the writing.
you.
It's the writing.
You did
is.
such a great cold read.
I was worried I was too Sylvester Stallone in my Vin Diesel.
I thought you were great.
They're
Thank
they're
you.
the same person, so it's good.
Thank
It was
you.
a baby, Vin Momoa.
Oh man, I mean, I'm probably pretty close. I don't know. Here's the thing about Fast and Furious is I have no idea which ones I've seen.
I've never seen it.